We don't need to see ourselves. Why don't you just do a link call to him?
That's what I did.
With the video.
I did.
Is the offshore
the guys here?
Are they on it?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
The camera on the PCs.
Say again?
Which camera is in play right now? The
Just put this.
PC, not the.
I think it's from laptop.
Yeah.
Hold up.
It's okay. Don't worry about it now. Don't worry about it now, Mike.
Okay. Okay.
Meeting.
All right.
Just turn the.
It's not important. Let's go.
Okay. This. Okay. Sorry. Okay. All right, Pablo. You have the floor.
So Alexei is working on 6204 pair fields configuration for facility. Still another 3 days to finish this test. But there are no issues, just requires work. Dmitry, he closed 6295. It's the drop down problems and small resolution fix. And also he closed 3124 in analytics time to action value in a chart. So it's never cut. And he also closed 6182. We now generate events on eligibility verification. There are 3 event types, and we verified eligibility and resident is eligible. Verified eligibility, resident is not eligible, and verification failed due to some reasons, let's say incorrect social security or Medicare number or whatever. And he's also working on some unit tests for this backlog item. After this, he'll start working on, I guess on Monday, on 7288. In case load, we will add a new permission to access summary by rack. What I did yesterday, I implemented small tasks 7126. On user login, we will also record facility ID and portfolio ID. I guess we'll be able to analyze login events by portfolio now, right? And I started working on 7286. It is page performance login. Page performance login. So on every web request, will be recording start and end time and user information, and this will be stored in a separate database, separate table.
It's a separate database?
Yeah, I decided to create a separate database. Well, we actually can move to the same database if you want, but I don't see any reason to do this because this database will be huge, and I'm thinking about putting this database to our current server actually, but it's like it doesn't matter. It's configurable. There will be a separate connection stream in web config file, so we will just have that flexibility. So if you want, we can move it to a different server. We can keep it the same server.
Okay, maybe what we could consider doing is if we want to move it to the monitoring database, on a daily basis, we could pull the prior day's stats, and that way we'll report off of it, not on the database that's tied to the system, and it'll give you greater flexibility with archiving it or deleting it. Okay.
Once again, so far I just created a separate database called apex_mpdev_performance. There is one table for web request performance, so we may want to add another performance metrics. We have any, but it will be easier to change, to move this table to monitoring database or to whatever we want, right? So far I just added the flexibility to has a table in the different
got you.
database, and
got
later we can decide where we want to keep this.
Okay.
So I'll be working on this on Monday all day as well, I guess. And also today, 1 p.m. we have scheduled call with all scripts, and that's it for today.
All right. On our side, yesterday we worked on we began working on the Apex dashboard data model.
AR.
AR, no, sorry, AR data model, which in the end is going to feed Apex dashboard. So yes, that's what we started on, worked on a little bit with John and Curtis on it. We'll continue working on it today. Added a new facility Luther to both environments, to the cluster and also to AMP. I gotta just finish configuring it and passing it to you if there are any permissions or anything that needs to be created.
You also added a second.
2 facilities, he said.
Yeah, you added
The Diamond Hill, but
yeah,
it's not
second
configured
Diamond
yet.
Hill.
Yep, that's not
Yeah.
configured yet. The reason why is I want to check with the business to make sure if the child actually went through before we start doing anything. But it's there. Once I get the go ahead that the child went through, I'll run my processes to, bring
Okay,
everything in.
so the second facility, one is a new facility, one's a chow,
Yes.
and the chow is using RTS right now.
I
No.
see Diamond Hill is not.
They're getting leads, but that's
Yeah, I see
So,
leads
I'm
and
saying
stuff
it-
coming
so
in.
that means that there's stuff. That means that they are live on RTS, whether they're using it effectively or
Yeah.
not.
they're live. That's it.
Okay.
So then we need to convert all the data
Yep.
at the time we go live.
Yep.
So we need to plan that out. Think
It's not a
all
single referral to convert that.
whatever is their leads coming in.
Right.
Are they in the AMP world?
Yeah.
Okay. We
Okay.
need, when we transition from one facility to the next, we need to make sure it's clean on whatever data is there,
Okay.
okay?
Should be an easier
So-
conversion though, because there's
Yeah.
less to.
I'm not judging that, all I'm saying is that last time around, we didn't do what we had to do,
Correct.
so let's do what we have to do,
Also correct.
okay? So that's it.
All right. So once I get the go ahead from the business that the child went through, then we'll run out scripts and everything to go through the conversion to child. Also work with. I have to communicate with John if he's using any of the mapping tables because I have to. It has to be coordinated. So that's what's on the plate. BizTalk actually was restored last night. Everything went well. Services are logged on, turned everything on, tested. We're good on that. Also prepped Apex AXMT SQL Dev. Prep it to install SQL 2014 and configure our new pickup and apply procedures on it, test it.
So how do you should see that what broke last time didn't break in dev.
Yeah, I'm not.
Did it not break?
Say again? I didn't install anything yet on dev, but it's.
I thought you said you just
I
installed
prepped
SQL.
it. So the prepping means, installed Windows updates. You just got the server ready, moved all the styles, and then I'll install.
So you haven't
SQL.
installed SQL yet?
No, not installed SQL.
Okay. So are you going to be able to verify right now on the test server BizTalk, you can run through the processes?
I don't think I'm not
How are
gonna
you
install.
how are you going to validate? You're
I'm
not
not-
going to what?
We're not gonna install on
We're putting it in a
BizTalk.
separate
Yeah,
server.
yes.
Okay.
I actually I'm gonna send a request to IT to build it. I don't want to go through this again. So yes, that's my next one. Request a new server from IT to prep this work on, and that's it on my side.
Yeah, on my end, yesterday, I reviewed with Mark some of the AMP monitoring, some of the logic, how we define discrepancies or missing mappings. Also, I worked on the MOM monitoring for Yossi, which is so we have a view on the MOM database with all the events which logs my users log on logo, and I copy it locally and working to analyze that data and see which fields we need to extract. And the one field is XML column, and I was working out how to extract the XML fields correctly, and I will continue that today as well.
Did you finish I wasn't at yesterday's stand-up, did you finish the payer? The thing that you
The
from 2
missing
days
pair,
ago? Yeah.
that's running, and it's not actually adding pairs, but it's just
It's prepping a table with it?
Yeah.
And what is it, what did it look like today, yesterday, what does it look like?
and so I compare it with Mike's notifications, and they line up.
And
It seems to be.
And that table is the proposed update record.
Correct.
Does it
Yeah.
look right? You looked at what it should be also from
I
the
actually
sources?
didn't review it
Okay,
today.
we got to.
Let's review that, because let's just, the sooner this is validated, moved into production, the tighter our data becomes. And Monday night, okay, fine. So today it's only 3 hours, so what's gonna be today?
I want to continue working on the mom to get the data, all the data pieces that we need to correlate, log in, log offs, all the other events for.
Do you have it, at this point, do you have a sense from not from the connectivity aspect, but from the logic aspect? Do you have an idea of when this is completed? Is this something today you're planning completing, Monday?
No, probably not Monday, not today.
So from what you see in the data, you think by Monday you're gonna have that first log on, log off statistics? available?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a Monday target, and the payers, I'm assuming based on that, payers, I don't know what you're getting to today. When do you expect that we can be ready to move that into production?
Again, we should
Validate.
review the tables out there. We should just review it and see.
So how many days do you think that we should review? Like, you have data from yesterday and from today, right?
Yes, because I didn't do any updates
Yes.
from, so we do have data. Well, I said we can even on a test run, we can take one portfolio and just run through one portfolio, see how that works, and because
But the first step is there's a table that you just need to look at and
Mhm.
see, you're proposing that it's category 1. Look at the source system and see that in fact it's Medicare. Category 2, look and see that it says Medicaid. I mean, we're just talking about the category IDs, so it should be, how many records are we talking about that are,
so there are 4.
so,
There's not much.
so I would ask that today, just look and validate off the source system and put something in place that's easy for you every morning. Let's look at the system, you should have a query set up to look at PCC, look at David Klein, and look at your proposal, and it should really be, the description says it there, right?
Yeah.
If you take that column off for the census, it says Medicare, Medicaid, commercial,
Yeah.
or private, okay? Great. So we'll find out Monday, Tuesday, whether or not we're good to move this.
Yeah, as we go on, we should constantly review the results and see if they're, because we got different pairs.
Yeah, so
should
we,
make sure that everything maps what we expect.
that's,
Okay, but we could put the fix in place
Yeah,
at a
yeah.
certain point, and then you could just continue to review or be notified. If there are only a few per day, it should be an easy one.
we've done the bulk of the work. The math is, like, there's some days that we don't get anything, which is good. All right, cool. All right, Dennis?
So yesterday we had the Sprint 40 demo, which was very helpful. Also yesterday, we had an issue with the Pennsylvania MEVS number went invalid, or the password went invalid. It did take me a bit of tail chasing to get in touch with the right person, but we did get it resolved relatively quickly, which is great because it affected 16 facilities, which is fairly large, I would say. Also had a phone call after the demo meeting with Sam Kravitz about rolling out the NRI form additional portfolios, regions, etc., and so forth. As far as today goes, this morning we also lost the DC MEVS number. I went right to Sam, he fixed it right away. Almost no harm, no foul. So that was great. Also today I'm going to be finalizing the Sprint 40 release notes that we can send to all the portfolio heads, which would then send it to all the users. And at the same time, I'm going to be having hopefully 3 portfolio heads test in staging for us some of these release notes or some of these items that they
Have you reached out to them yet?
no.
It's a very short day, so
I
the
understand.
first thing, let's get them on
Well, I
it.
want the notes completed before I reach out to them. They can use the
What's-
notes as a guideline.
Even to tell them to just do quick, we wanted to do on the payer category, we wanted them to see the payer changes.
That's what we want the decision for, the payer category.
Yeah, we're changing the way, the look and feel of the
Okay.
fields. So let's reach out. It's a phone call,
Yeah,
walk
well,
it through,
I
tell them.
left Roxy a voicemail already. I didn't try Jen or Judith yet.
Call them, tell them that, you send an email with the link, and you'd like them to just check Medicare, Medicaid, and commercial. It should look all in order, make sure there's nothing in stage in these we configured. I don't think that any permissions that have to be.
Well, Medicare, we changed a little bit.
Medicare, Medicaid, and commercial we changed. Good?
Well, I know Medicare, we added the DOLBA, the unbilled days, the prior SNF, all that was, I thought Medicare only, or?
Instant pay, SNF.
We also did the deposit
NRI.
received.
For private payer.
Private, not commercial, okay. So whatever whatever the payers, that's where we move their cheese a little bit. When you get them to look at it, that would help. Okay?
Yeah.
So reach out, because it's a short day and Monday's release day, so.
I understand, well, yeah.
Okay.
And then the other thing is, in terms of the NRI form, I spoke, again, I left Roxy a voicemail on that. I spoke to Frida from Accelerate. I showed her what it looks like, et cetera, so forth. She seems game to want to move forward. She just needs to speak to her boss, Beth McCormick, first.
Okay, so with all these things, NRI, I spoke to Yossi, it's their game, okay? We don't have to waste time. We need to make it apparent to the appropriate people. So with this, it's, if you want NRI, you need to push it up your corporate,
Right, which is
ladder
what
with
she's
the
doing.
SAM also. With the other pieces that we spoke to yesterday, you could let them know it's ready as far as we're concerned, but it's not our battle to fight. They make use of it, great. If not, not. Let them get frustrated. They know about it, and let them complain and get it done.
Okay.
Okay? Lead them down the road, but don't, we gain nothing by convincing them.
Right, well, she sent us an email yesterday saying, hey, I caught wind of this, what is it?
Excellent.
So I told her what it was. She's gonna go back to Beth, and if Beth says okay, then Beth will talk to Julie Friedman from Global Fiscal, and again, we'll light it up. No big deal. And last but not least, I sent the email to Stacy, Debbie, and Razy. They are the 3 biller trackers and users in Waterville. They're doing one of our 6 Ohio homes for us. I asked all 3 for their input, and when I hear back, hopefully good news, we'll again go back to Sharon and push it up the hill. So.
Okay, the AR, we spec'd out the AR. There's some minor changes you saw. Based on discussion with Yossi this morning, that's in an email, so let's make sure that everyone's in the loop, read the email. Also, I'm refining some of the data tracking to identify records that don't have certain information entered on the source system, which isn't a bad mapping necessarily, as well as residents that aren't on the system. It is tightening up now. Monday night on the rugs, it should make it, we should be real clean. I mean, the payers, we should be getting that stuff in. I'm refining the logic that we look at to see the errors. It's looking real clean. I'm going to be sharing this worksheet out with Ben hopefully today. So he could see the data cleansing. That hopefully will be a push for us to move forward. Backlog, Paul, I've been going through items on 42. I have a meeting with Yossi right now. Will you be available prior to 1 to go over just a review of what needs estimation?
I had to go back to Ukraine. There are some questions we haven't finished discussing. So if we start at 12 or 15.
Okay, maybe 12:30 even.
Even 12:30, yes.
Okay, great. So 12:30, let's plan on going over the items that need estimation, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that's it.
All right, that's it. Thanks. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a good
Bye-bye.
day.
Thank
Have a good
you.
weekend for anyone else.
Next one.